Welcome to another CD update here on Metalben's Chronicles, where metal lives. By the way, happy Memorial Day to everybody out there, and thanks to all of our troops for your hard service. Anyways, let's get on with this collection update here. So, yeah, within the last couple months I did get some CDs, just now really getting to showcase them, I guess. So without further ado, we will get started. Now this came in the mail about 2 weeks ago. Got the brand new Haunt, Beautiful Disaster, another excellent release by Haunt. And I definitely intend to review this. Right there you go. I'm telling you, man, another solid release by Trevor William Church. And, well, this one came about a month ago. We got Triumph by Haunt, which is some re-recordings from a couple EPs. Yep. Again, more greatness by this band. Just such a great band, I'm telling you. Yes, so we got a couple Haunt CDs there, both released here in 2021. Now, up next we have the new Sarithungol EP, however you pronounce it. Half-Past Human. You know, you get 4 new tracks. Released on Metal Blade Records. Of course, last year, you know, they had that great comeback album, Forever Black. I'm telling you, man, this is a darn good EP, you know. I would say my favorite tracks on here are the last 2 tracks. British Manchild and Half-Past Human. But yeah, man, really good stuff here. I mean, Sheld's Layer's good, Route 666 to open the little EP. Really good stuff. Now, this one comes courtesy of No Life Till Metal Records, you know, ran by Scott Waters. And I got this in the mail on Friday. It's the debut release from Madrost, or Madrost, however you pronounce it. Yeah, that's their first release. Originally came out in 2012, actually. They actually have 4 albums out, 4 CDs out, you know. But yeah, this one is Maleficent, their debut. I'm telling you, man, if you love Creator, especially Pleasure to Kill era Creator, I'm sure you will enjoy this. Plus, you know, you get some Destruction influences on here too. Now, I intend to review this, so I'm not going to go too far into detail on that. But yeah, that is Mad Rost, however you pronounce it. Now, up next, we have a German thrash metal band, you know, one of the more obscure German thrash metal bands here. I believe this is their 6th release. This one came out last year in 2020, but we got Darkness with Over and Out. It has a thrash metal cover of Skid Row's Slave to the Grind on it. Not a bad release. I mean, I've heard better, you know, when it comes to thrash metal. I'm interested in hearing their earlier stuff, though, so, yeah. And up next, now, this one right here is a pure classic. Everybody knows this one. But we got Creator with Pleasures to Kill remastered. That's right. Really cool packaging on this one. You know, digipacked, obviously, which... What more can be said about this? It's Creator, Pleasure to Kill. In my humble opinion, Creator's best album. I know some people might pick the more recent albums like Enemy of God, Phantom Antichrist, you know. But to me, Pleasures to Kill is still the best released by Creator. It's so classic. It's so brutal for 1986. Alright, up next we got some Norwegian black metal here for you. Now, these next ones I'm going to show you are all used CDs I purchased. I got this one on Friday when I was out and about. But yeah, I found some Immortal right here. At the Heart of Winter. I don't know why my mind froze for a minute, but yes, Immortals At the Heart of Winter, which came out in 1999. I believe it's originally released on Osmos Productions. Right there's the back, obviously, with Aboth and is it Horde? Yeah, Horde. Classic Norwegian black metal. I know a lot of people aren't fans of black metal, pertainly, but I believe any metalhead would love Immortal. I know a lot of black metal purists give them shit. Whatever, I really don't care what they think. Okay, up next, we got a band that was around in the early to mid 2000s. They only put out 2 albums, 2 CDs, 2 releases, whatever you want to call it. But we got a thrash metal band here called Hellocaust. That's right, and oh yeah, This Violent Earth. Their debut here. I found this used on Friday when I was out and about. Some really good thrash metal here. It's got a bit of a Pantera vibe to it too. I mean, and there was a point in time where Greg Christian of Testament was in Hellocaust for a little bit. I don't think he's on this CD though. And you have other members on here that were in other thrash metal bands too, you know. But yeah, Hellocaust with This Violent Earth. I definitely recommend you check it out. Okay, well, I found this on Friday, used too. Now, I owned this one years ago too on cassette. I actually bought it back in '98 when it first came out too. It was a new release. I'm talking about Bruce Dickinson's The Chemical Wedding. This is the original CMC International pressing, too. Couldn't turn it down when I found it. It's one I've been wanting to get again. Easily better than anything Iron Maiden put out in the 90s. Of course, you got Adrian Smith back on guitars for this. You know, so you get a little bit of Iron Maiden connections there. You get Roy Z on guitars, too. Really, really good album. Definitely Bruce Dickinson's heaviest release. So good, though. It's debatable which one I like better, Accident of Birth or The Chemical Wedding. Because either one of them albums could easily be my #1 favorite by Bruce Dickinson when it pertains to his solo career. Now, you know what? We had to switch it up a little bit here now. I bought these at Second and Charles. Well, a little bit of hair metal here, or whatever you want to call it, but I got the debut by Winger. You know, it's kind of one of them guilty pleasures. I actually enjoy a lot of Winger's music. I think they're one of the better bands from that era. But obviously, it's the debut. It came out in 1988. Now, the song 17 I still absolutely hate, but the rest of this is freaking good. But everybody knows it. I shouldn't have to talk much more about it. Now, this one actually picked up on Friday, too, when I was out. And I've never owned a copy of this. I've always put off buying this. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to finally buy it to have it. It's cheap when I found it. Everybody knows it. Queensryche's Operation Mindcrime. In my humble opinion, the last good Queensryche album, till they got Todd Latore on vocals. I mean, everybody freaking knows it. Operation Mindcrime, classic. You know, that's all I really got to say about that. Now, this is a second in Charles purchase here. Guilty pleasure, too. I've always actually enjoyed this album, and I'm not a huge grunge fan. There's only a couple grunge bands I like. Like, I love Alice in Chains. I like the first Stone Temple Pilots release. And I do like this band. Soundgarden, super unknown. Everybody knows it. Might turn off some metalheads, but I really don't care. Everybody knows it. Fuck. I pretty much bought this for the track 4th of July. 4th of July is definitely my favorite Soundgarden track, indeed. So fucking doomy and heavy. Now, up next, we got some more second in Charles purchases, excuse me, besides one. So we got some Scorpions here to fill in some gaps. Yeah, definitely not the best Scorpions releases, but it is what it is, you know. So this one I actually ordered off eBay because I actually really enjoyed this release. I think it's pretty damn underrated. Humanity Hour 1 by the Scorpions. That's right, came out in 2007. Now this one is a bit heavier. I mean, you still get the ballads, obviously, but yeah, this one has a heavier sound and a bit of a darker sound. Kind of makes me wonder if there's ever going to be a Humanity Hour 2, who knows. But yeah, pretty underrated. I would say definitely the best of the more recent current Scorpions releases. And of course, up next we have Crazy World. I do have this on cassette tape, but you know, I found it at Second and Charles for cheap, and I bought it just to fill in the gaps in my collection. Obviously, everybody knows this freaking album. Yeah, it's got its moments. I mean, yeah, it's easily nothing like the 70s Scorpions, obviously, or those early 80s classics. Then we got 1993's Face the Heat. Pretty good album. Well, I would say at least the first half of this is good. Alienation kicks freaking ass. I mean, definitely, easily at the time, probably the heaviest thing the Scorpions had done, you know, since probably Animal Magnetism. But yeah, we all know it. Oh, fuck, it's starting to smell like shit in here. Fuck, shit. What the fuck? Ugh. Hope the fuck I don't throw up. Good thing I got this garbage bag right here in case I gurgle. Because I put myself through the torture and bought this. The biggest piece of shit the Scorpions ever released, but I needed it to fill in gaps in my collection. Talking about 1999's very disappointing Eye to Eye. One big steaming pile of shit. Doesn't even sound like the Scorpions, besides Claude's Main, obviously. Right there you go. Horrible album. Terrible album. But, hey man, I'm a completist when it comes to certain bands that I really enjoy, and I got it. Anyways, that's my CD update. Stay tuned for more. We got a vinyl update coming up next here on Metalben's Chronicles. Again, happy Memorial Day to everybody. Happy Memorial Day to all those who served this great country. And we will be back for more. Peace.